Oh, check it out.
Yeah. I just finished school, and like I suck. I suck at school. I sucked at school. Um, Throughout all the 3 years I've went to this last school, to high school, I guess. These last 3 years that I've been to high school, I sucked at school. So the thing is, I only suck at this like you know the STEM, like the STEM, what are they called, man? The STEM subjects, you know, like math and like math, physics, and chemistry. And you know, I went to this high school because I wanted to make games. I wanted to make games. I went to a game development school, basically, where they were supposed to teach you, you know, how to make games and stuff, right? And I didn't know what I was signing up to. I was like, I'm making games. I love games. I love video games. I want to make games. I want to be a cool developer. I want to work for DICE. Or I want to work for Arrowhead. I love these games. So, you know, I signed up, or, you know, I got into the school, and I didn't know what I was supposed to expect. I was thinking, oh, I'm just gonna sit on the computer all day and make games. This is gonna be amazing. Plot twist, I had to do 3 math courses, 1 physics course, and 1 chemistry course. All of them the hardest, like, version of those courses in like the whole country, basically. So I didn't know what I was signing up to. First year, I managed to stay clear with every single subject except for math, of course. The first math like subject, maths 1, because here in Sweden we have like a, you know, it's math 1, math 2, math 3, and then there's an ABC, and you know, C is the hardest one, so I did math 1C, and I fucked up math 1C. Second year, you're supposed to do math 2C, and physics at the same time. Physics 1C. Managed to go through that whole year, but I fucked up math 2 and physics. To get your diploma, you get a maximum of 2 Fs. You get to fail 2 subjects. If you fail more, yeah, you're not getting that diploma, buddy. So like, second year in, I noticed, holy shit, I'm cooked. I have to redo all these like math subjects and physics, and then the third year comes, and you know, I have to do chemistry. I'm cooked. I go with my friends one day outside, after a like meeting, after a meeting from my entrepreneurial like classes, you know, my business classes, and it just hits me all at once. Holy shit, I'm not getting that diploma. I'm cooked. I am so fucking cooked. What do I do? And I get home and I lock myself in my room and I study. I just study. Math 1, math 2, math 3 that is coming up the third year, and physics 1 and chemistry that's coming up the third year. I'm cooked. I'm basically cooked. That whole third year, I do nothing but try to get that academic comeback. And holy shit, I did the first math test. Somehow I did it. Halfway into the year, I do the second maths course, and I'm happy. I'm like, holy shit. Okay, I just have like the physics course hasn't ended yet. So basically, so far, I've only failed math 3C and physics. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm safe. Oh my god, I did it. Plot twist, I forgot to, you know, study chemistry, and it hit me again. Holy shit, I'm screwed. I either do physics, math 3, and I was so done with math, so I didn't want to do more math, or I study chemistry. And to me, the most simple like answer would be study chemistry, because I thought it would be easier than physics, because I fucking hate the physics as well. So, I've been really sick like the whole year. I didn't study enough of chemistry. My teacher knew that I was cooked, and I came up to her. Side tangent, amazing fucking teacher. I fucking love her. This Middle Eastern like teacher. I don't remember from which Middle Eastern country she comes from, but basically after one of her classes, I just come up to her and I pan. I just tell her like, holy shit, Miss Chemistry, I'm so cooked. What do I do? I don't want to fail this. If I fail this, I'm going to fail I'm not getting my diploma. And she knew this because she was talking with the other teachers that have seen that I'm trying to get this academic comeback, and they wanted to help me. So she told me in her like very thick Middle Eastern like accent. She's like, "Oh, Habibi, I can fix you, Habibi. Don't worry, don't worry. You don't have to do no test." I haven't passed a single chemistry test until then. And she came up to me and just basically gave me a get out of jail free card. She's like, Habibi, you don't have to do test. I will help you. And I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? And she basically tells me, you have to do a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation on every single subject like under chemistry that we have learned so far. She'll give me a pass like up until like this point in the semester, and then I just have to do the final test. I just have to pass the final test and I'll pass the course. And I'm hype. I'm like, I can do that. I can do that. I promise. Basically, at this point, I got 1 month, like 1.5 months until the grades are set. And I sit my ass down, and I study chemistry like a fucking beast. I study chemistry like a fucking beast. I came out of there with like a 20-page PowerPoint presentation that goes through the whole chemistry, chemistry 1, like the whole year of chemistry up until then. And I do this after class, I do this presentation in front of her, and I do like all these calculations. Mind you, this whole presentation basically goes over like the hardest parts of chemistry, because I really wanted to make this. I was basically giving an A+ presentation just to pass the course. And she saw me like do all these like things on the whiteboard and stuff, and she's like, with my computer up and my calculator up, and she's like, a bit shallow, but very good, Habibi, very good. You pass so far, I go to the lunch hall, and I tell my friends, I'm like, holy shit, oh my god, I might be saved. The academic comeback is crazy. Oh my god. I'm like, okay, I've studied this far. I'm basically a chemist god. I'm fucking Walter White up in this bitch. And then fast forward like 2 weeks, the final test comes. This is it. This is the final boss. If I don't make it now, the grades will be set before I get to to talk to her and to maybe get out of it, give another presentation or something. I have to make this test. I do the test, I give it in. Fast forward 1 week, she gives it back to me, and I'm like 1 point away from making it. I get so depressed. I can't do it anymore, I felt defeated. But there was still hope at the end of the tunnel. There was still hope. I go up to her after she gave me the test, and she's like, and I'm like, is there anything I can do? Please, is there anything I can do? And she looks at me, and she tells me like there's multiple people that they won't make it because they failed this test, this last one, even though they had even though they passed it so far. So she's giving all of us like dumbasses basically one final chance. She's basically just gonna go one by one, call us in her room, and she's going to give us like questions about this chapter of chemistry, and if we answer those correctly, we pass. So I get home, and again, I don't eat, I don't sleep, I don't breathe. I do chemistry. Chemistry. I keep doing chemistry, you know? On Wednesday, the grades will be set. This is on Tuesday. And I come in her class, and there's another, like, a classmate that sits there. And I know the guy, like, he's a very friendly guy. I love him. But I knew that he's also here because he didn't do so good in chemistry, you know? She gives us an easy way out. She's like, you guys can Google anything you want. Do anything you want. I'll give you 15 minutes. Talk together, and then I'll start questioning you guys. All the doubts I might have had, I start Googling them. But I know deep down, I fucking downloaded this knowledge, bro. I go around with like 1 terabyte of just chemistry stuff in my brain. I got this. My other friend, not so much.
Huh?
He thought we're gonna do a test on paper, you know? So in his pocket, he just has this paper with a bunch of like answers and stuff that you should know about this chapter of chemistry. And I just look at him and I try to explain like these things to him, and he doesn't get it. And I feel so bad. I'm like, good luck, buddy. Good luck. And she calls me up to the whiteboard, and I start answering these questions like I'm some fucking genius. I'm fucking Einstein up on that whiteboard, sweating my ass off. And after she's done questioning me, she just stands there in silence, and she's like, you did it. Come here, you did it. And she extends her arm to give me a high five. And oh my god, that high five felt so fucking good. Brother, I went out of that room, and every single person that was in my vicinity, I just hugged them. Even the people that I don't know, I just hugged them. And I squeezed them, I'm like, I did it! Oh my god, I did it! Oh my god, I did it! That diploma's mine! One day goes by, and I'm sitting there, you know, nobody has to do anything. The grades are set, and I feel good about myself. I stay with my friends, and I just play like some dumb card games with them. And then, out of nowhere, one of my friends just comes in the room, and she's like, hey dude, the chemistry teacher, she asked you to come into her class. She wants to talk to you. Holy shit, my heart was racing. It felt like I've sniffed 5 lines of cocaine. I was so scared that I thought I was going to go into cardiac arrest. But I go in there, and I just, like, I expect the worst. I get in there, I'm like, it's over, right? I didn't make it, huh? She's like, no. You haven't turned in your book, Habibi. You haven't turned in your book. That's why I want to ask. What is your book? Oh, you're asking for the book. Oh, okay. No, it's at my house. I forgot it. You know, I was studying so hard. I forgot it. I forgot to put it in my backpack. I'll get it tomorrow. And you know, she's like, oh, okay. I'll take it. And then I get out of there. And yeah, I shit my pants. It was not nice. But hey, at least I got that diploma. Yeah. So fucking stupid, bro.